Hello, 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 everyone. How you guys doing? We sure hope you are doing well. Hello, Kwame. It's so good to see you. It's really good to see you. I missed you on the last broadcast, so it's really good to see you. Hello, everyone. Come on in. We're just going to give people a little time to come on in and to do all of the things, amazing things that they must do. And y'all perform all of the rituals that you must perform on this broadcast to help us spread the message and to share that we're live. So please, please, please share, please share, please share, please share. So Kwame is here. Yay, Kwame.
Too dark, my hand. Need to sit up. Okay.
So Kwame is here.
Hey, Kwame.
So yeah, so we are just getting ready, and everybody is coming in. We're going to start this broadcast. Let everybody come on in. Once we get up to about 20 people, like we did yesterday. So please share, please share, please share. Once we get up to about 20 people, then we'll start the broadcast. We're excited about this series today. Hey, Mariama. Hello.
Hello.
So we are excited. Hubby and I have been making notes and getting some good information for you guys. So we are really excited about the information that we're going to be sharing today. So I'm going to just, as usual, y'all got my phone. So I'm just going to go out and just share some information with everyone so they can come on in. So if you see me looking down, that's all I'm doing. I'm just sharing. So I hope you guys are sharing as well. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are really excited about what is to come about your repatriation journey. And I hope you guys are having a good day. Yesterday, I told you guys yesterday it was raining. Well, today, did it rain early this morning?
Mm-mm.
Didn't rain early this morning, but it's sunny now.
Yeah,
so it's a beautiful day.
70 degrees.
70 degrees. 70 degrees. Mm-hmm. So it's a beautiful, beautiful day today. So I'm just doing my little usual. I hope you guys are doing too. Get your phones. Please share. If you're on your computers, please share. We're just going to wait until we get up to about 20 people. And as people are pouring on in, coming on in, I know you guys, this is a little different time for us. We had some work we had to accomplish this morning and get finished this morning. So it's a very exciting morning. Hubby had to take an exit exam for his MBA program. Woohoo! Yeah, so we had, quite a few things to get done this morning. Hello, Mariama. So good to see you. Yes, hubby Bay is on deck with me today. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited today. So I'm going to just share this in a few places so people can come on in. And yeah, I hope it's all as well. Like I was saying, it's sunny today. And it's fairly warm. It's a pretty day in the South. How's the weather where you all are? I hope you guys, the weather is beautiful where you are. How about you, hubby?
Oh, it's beautiful today. 70 degrees, beautiful weather, a little sunshine. Fall is here in the South.
Fall is here. And I'm surprised, that fall is here so soon, because usually fall does not come this soon, in the South. So this is kind of new. This is kind of new for us, that fall is here so soon. So be sure to, like the broadcast as you're coming in, give us a thumbs up on your way in, and be sure to share. so that we can let everybody know that we're live and let everybody know that we got some good stuff to talk about today. We got some good stuff. I'm excited. So please share. All right. We got about, let's see, 6 people on. We got about 5. It's kind of fluctuating up and down. 6 minutes on. So we're going to just let it kind of circulate, marinate a little bit. I didn't get to do my morning walk this morning. So I'm excited to get back on this walking plan because I am determined to, shed a few pounds before we get to the motherland. So I'm excited about that. What other plans are you guys doing? What are some of the plans that you have, hubby? What are some of the things you're excited about?
I'm just excited about first finishing this degree program. That was number one. Now we're in the process of getting everything. And we're getting the process of getting everything lined out and planned out for preparations for this journey across the ocean. So it's just been exciting, putting everything in place, getting everything done, and just fun, exciting, getting a chance to talk to family and friends, kind of letting them know what's going on in our world so that things won't be a shock when we do make the journey. So just everyday life, enjoying it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, looks like we've got a few people in. So people are going to come in. We're just going to let them come in. Let's say hello to everybody. Kwame's in the house.
Hey, Kwame.
Hello, Kwame. How are you? Hope you are well. We are well. How are you doing, hubby?
I'm good. I'm doing good.
Hello, Kwame. Hi, Mariama.
Hi,
hello.
Mariama.
How are you, sis? Hope all is going well with you today. Lavecchia, hi, waiting and watching. So glad you are here, sis. So glad you are here.
How you doing?
Simple African Meals. Hello. It's 88 degrees in San Diego. Oh, I love it.
You got that heat wave out there.
I love it. Woo. I bet it feels good by the ocean. Yep. Lavecchia, what are your plans for health care when you repatriate?
That's a good question. We'll have to make a
add it to the plan.
We're going to add that to the plan.
When we talk about planning, we'll have to add that to the plan.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that is a good question. I'm glad you asked that question. That's a very good question. Mr. Hillary. Hello, Mr. Hillary.
Hey, Mr. Hillary, how you doing?
Hello, good evening. How's everyone? Please remember, as you come into the chat, like, share, subscribe. If you are new, and please be respectful with your comments and enjoy the stream.
Thank you. That's awesome.
That's awesome. That's just an awesome moderator, Mr. Hillary. We appreciate you so much. Hey, Bijou Noir. Hey, Gina. How are you doing? So good to see you.
How you say it?
Gina.
Bijou
Noir.
Bijou Noir. Hey, Gina. How you doing?
Yeah, so glad you're here, sis. Lorne Red Wine David. Yeah.
Hey, Lorne. How you doing?
Hey, how are you, sis? So good to see you. So good to see you. All right, well, we're gonna get started. Milton has some announcements.
All right, I'm in charge of the morning, afternoon church announcements.
Y'all know how I do. I say morning, no matter what time we come on.
Yeah, well, for the morning announcements. So I'm here to give the morning announcements from the Bedside Baptist COG Church of Christian Community Saints. All saints go to heaven. Church of God in Christ.
After in the traditional African religion
and the
no religion, and we just came to be here today.
And everybody else. So the first thing is there's a GoFundMe that SYNOLVE has linked to the bottom of this broadcast. So if you'd like to donate, share, or just go take a look at it, please do so. The link will be below in the live.
Yes, if you would like to be a part of our story, if you'd like to invest in our REPAT journey, that GoFundMe link is below. Go out and check out our story. Go out and check out the things that we have planned once we get to the motherland. We are very excited, and you can for as low as a latte, you can help us out and participate in our repat story.
All right. The next thing is the WhatsApp. Please go out and join the WhatsApp. Email SYNOLVE at MyRepatJourney@gmail.com.
Yes, it's in connected. Yes, it's in the description box below. Stay connected. We never know how all of these systems are going to go with YouTube and all of these other amazing systems. So we just want to stay connected as we can. And so in the WhatsApp group, we share some extra things. We're going to be sharing more. I'm learning WhatsApp, so it's new, but it does keep us all connected to each other.
Yeah, and I'm learning WhatsApps too, and it's a lot. It's a lot. So, but it's exciting, and it's a good means of communication. And the last thing is, SYNOLVE sends out a weekly newsletter. So email her at MyRepatJourney@gmail.com to get connected to that great and awesome newsletter to get all the information that's going on over here in our world.
Yes, and the newsletter hasn't come out this week. We've kind of changed plans about what we were going to do this week. So please, you will get that newsletter from me on by tomorrow. You should have this newsletter, and it'll have a few extra things, some tips as well. So please reach out to me at MyRepatJourney@gmail.com, and the link is down below in the description box.
All right. Those are your church announcements for this afternoon and this morning. So govern yourselves accordingly.
All right. Yes, Gordon, your govern yourself. Can I get the word right? Govern yourself accordingly. Thank y'all thank y'all for coming on in.
All right.
Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Help me out. Though you all support this channel so much by commenting, by liking, by subscribing, by watching the videos. You know what I say. Always. You know, watch the videos. If you got to go to the restroom, watch the videos. You need to take a shower. Let the video play. Watch the video and let the video play. If you need to go down the street and get some gas, let the video play. Watch the video. And, you know, that airtime you're paying, you know, us, you're helping us, supporting us. I know some of you all are saving for your own repatriation journey, and we understand. Keep doing that. But the way that you all, because we're monetized now, the way that you can help us out is and support our journey is just by watching the videos, and that is free. Awesome. When you comment, when you like, you subscribe, it helps us out. Also, when you come back after the broadcast over, just leave a nice comment. Mr. Hillary, after the broadcast was over yesterday, came back, left a nice comment. That helps to push this. Over 500 people have watched the video from yesterday so far. That helps the algorithm. It helps to push the videos. And so you all doing that is really a blessing to us. So, all right. Let's see. Insurance. Yes, Mr. Hillary gave us, everyone, please remember with the things we need to remember. Lornie Red One says, hello. Global Green Book is here. Hey, kiddies. How are you doing, sis?
Hello.
So glad to see you here today. Mr. Hillary, thank you kindly, SYNOLVE and husband, strong couple. We appreciate you.
We you as well.
Appreciate you. Let's see. Kwame, hello to the pair of you. Sorry, didn't realize you were on last night. Yes, we were on. And Kwame, and I apologize for not sending out the newsletter. We kind of were planning this, but it wasn't, we weren't quite sure that it was going to be this week. And so having to shuffle and move some things around Bay's schedule because he just completed his MBA. So, and trying to work around him having to take the exit exam and all of the things that he needed to do. I didn't get a chance to do the newsletter. So, but
I'll take responsibility for that.
No, it's not his fault. So that more information will be coming out. So sorry about that, but I did put it in the WhatsApp, guys. So, it is there. Let's see, Mr. Hillary. Thank you. Yes. Let's see. Did I miss something? Yes, glad to see So many people coming in. Global Green Book, strong sister. Welcome, welcome. Much love. Hey, Andres.
Hey, Andres.
So good to see you, Andre. Let's see, Lavecchia, Mr. Hillary. Yes, and it's free. Yes, liking is free. Liking is free. A thumbs up is free. Watching the video is completely free. So please do that. It really does help us a whole lot. Welcome, strong sister Bijou Noir. Yes, welcome. Look at Mr. Hillary. He is on his game. Favor, blessing. Hey, repatriation family. Hello. So welcome to the chat, says Mr. Hillary. Bijou Noir, thank you, sis. Hit that like button, family. Get those likes up. It really does. See, this is why I love this people. I love my people. That's why I love our people, because we just come in and support. We just come right on in and flow. We just come right on in and spread the love. And I love that about our sisters, and I love that about our brothers. Yes, Mr. Hillary, WhatsApp is the bomb. It is the bomb, Mr. Hillary. It is. It keeps us connected, keeps us in the flow. I just like the live. Let's support SYNOLVE. Love you, kiddies. Love you. Thank you, sis. Thank you. SYNOLVE, I am Nigerian, not Ghana. Oh, you're Nigerian. You know, look, we're gonna talk about Nigeria today, honey. We're going to talk about Nollywood today, because I love me some Nollywood. We love Nollywood in this house. Kwame, hello to a pair of you. Yes, we were on last night. Let's see. Sister Lavecchia Wilson, welcome. Let's pay it forward. Yes, we always pay it forward. We give content to you guys, and you guys give the likes and subscribe and the comments to us. And so it's a continual circle. It's reciprocity in motion, and I love it. Yes, it's reciprocity in motion. Chinoso says, thank you. 16 likes, 12 watching. Keep it up, family. Love y'all. Yes, strong sister Lauren is in the chat, y'all. Lauren is here. Hey, thank you so much for being here. Thank you. One love, Willie. Hey, Willie. Shout out to you and your husband. Thank you so much. Hey, Willie. MMB Boutique. Greetings, all. Greeting to you.
Greetings.
MWH Boutique. Greetings. Shout out to Willie and welcome. Lauren, hello, Mr. Hillary. Hey, brother. I love it. Y'all are so kind to each other. Please, as you come in the chat room, like, share the stream. Thank you kindly. Please share the stream. It really does help us. If you share, we're sharing. But as you share, please share. It does help us. So tell a friend that we are on the broadcast.
We're live.
Yeah, we're live. Tell an enemy. We don't care. Anybody. Tell somebody. Just tell somebody. Congrats on the MBA to both of you and your educational endeavors. We appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, Lavecchia. Thank you. That is so kind of you, sweetie. Mr. Hillary, you're welcome. Yes, you are welcome. Akwaba, Jumbo, you are welcome. We appreciate it. And we appreciate the moderators. The moderators are on. They are doing the thing. And all of you, I'm going to have to add some more moderators. So don't be surprised when you come back that you, shout out to you, for all of you, for saying the thumbs up and all the things you are doing to welcome everyone as they come in. This is what makes the live stream a welcome, loving place. And it makes people want to come back.
Yep. Exactly.
All right. So, Mr. Hillary, yes, Sister Lavecchia said, congratulations to your MBA accomplishments, SYNOLVE Milton. We appreciate you guys so much. I've got I'm in my third class, my last 3 classes, and I'm in crisis communications right now. And I have a branding class after this one. And then I kind of do what Milton did. I do a wrap-up class, which I don't know what that's going to all be about. They haven't told us. They're keeping this a secret, but it's I think we're supposed to be doing something in the final class for to build a portfolio. So that should be interesting.
It'll be fun.
Yeah. So we're going to get on into the content. I'm just grabbing my little pad over here. We're going to get on into the content about the continent today. And so today, the conversation is about talking to your spouse, talking to your spouse, how to approach your spouse when you are getting ready and wanting, desiring to go to the motherland. Now, I'm saying a lot of this from a woman's perspective, but I think these things can go across the board either way. We tried to write them in a way where everyone could kind of use these points. But honestly, I'm going to give you the things that I did. All right. I'm going to give you the tea. Okay. And the palm wine. So y'all just hang on. All right. So talking to your spouse or your significant other. One of the things, so I'm going to talk to you from my communications kind of English degree. I have a bachelor's in English. So I'm going to talk to you from that way. And one of the things is to use soft selling methods, right? To use persuasive and soft selling methods. How many of you know when you go to a car dealership or on a car lot and the guy, the salesman swoops, so you go in to buy a washing machine and the guy swoops in before you can even get out of your car and starts already selling to you. We got this car over here. Now, he doesn't even know if you want a new car, a used car. He doesn't know if you like black, green, yellow, white. Just, swoop right in before you even get started. And so sometimes we're so excited, especially as women, we can be so excited about what it is that we want to do that we forget to use soft, kind, persuasive methods, right? You use everything. Come on, women. You use everything about you and that your husband loves about you to share this message, to talk to your hubby. Don't forget that. Sometimes, hey, Abby, hey, how are you doing? Sometimes, we forget that. We forget to use our femininity, to use our love, to use all the things that the Most High has given us to talk to our husbands. We come right in, swoop, soon as he get off work, soon as he come through the door, and we're like, whoop, and we start talking, and he's like, what the happened while I was gone? What happened? Like, you talking about Africa, like, what in the world?
I'm trying to get in the house.
We trying to get in the door. Like, where's dinner? How are the kids? How are you doing?
Let me breathe, catch my breath.
All of that. And so the harsh selling methods don't work. So use all of your soft skills, your love, even with your voice. Be kind, be excited, but be loving, right? And so ultimately, what you're doing is creating a communications plan, right? As a professional, I create a lot of a lot of communications plans for companies. That's, my training. That's what I understand to do. I've created it for our nonprofit. I've created it for our, I've created for our nonprofit. I've created it for my brand, SYNOLVE, which is what you see now. And so understanding as you talk to your spouse that you have to create a communication plan. Just take a moment to think how you want to approach him. Take a moment or how you want to approach your spouse, your wife or your significant other. Take a moment to think about what's the best way. What do they like? What do they like to do? What do they like or is important to them? And that's how you approach them. So I know my husband likes movies. When we chill, when we are together, I know he likes sports, right? I know that he also is a big animal fanatic. So he loves lions and tigers and bears and anything animal, he loves it, right? I know he loves food. So that's how I'm going to approach the topic. When we first started the conversation, I did not straight out. Our conversation kind of started years ago when I was in college because I have a minor in African studies. And so when I first talked to him about my minor African studies and I was still in college, I shared with him about my love for Africa and wanted to go. At that time, he wasn't interested.
At all.
At all. Like, not like this wasn't even a conversation that we were even gonna what? It just was not. And I was talking about, well, I thought I wanted to go overseas and do a study abroad program, and he was just kind of looking at me like, go ahead.
Yeah, I ain't going.
Do what that's exactly what he said.
Do you?
So fast forward, we got married. I kind of put all of that on hold, but I kept Africa in the back of my mind and talked about it to our kids. And so when I decided I was going to bring it up again, I learned, because I had been married. I had been married a while, so I knew how to reframe this. I was seasoned by then, honey. You couldn't. Yeah, I know what to do. So I was using all the tricks, y'all. This is an adult conversation. I promise. This is an adult conversation. So but we're gonna keep it YouTube friendly. But it is an adult conversation. My first method was Netflix and chill. That's number one. That was the first thing I did, honey. I got my communications plan together, and we watched Nollywood movies. We watched movies and television shows from South Africa, from Nigeria. Any movie that was an African movie, we watched it. We watched Lionheart. We watched Queen Sono. We watched, of course, for an old program we had watched years ago, Generations. Mm-hmm. I have a whole list. If you sign up for the newsletter, when you sign up for my newsletter, you're going to get a whole list of movies. And if you haven't already, if you watched any of these movies, please put them down below. So, yes. So that was the first thing, Netflix and chill. And yes, clothes are optional. Let's just say that. But wine is important. Okay. I'm just saying. Okay. I'm just telling the truth. The next thing that we did, I'm telling y'all, this is adult conversation. Get them in with the movies. The movies will show so many things, right? The movies are going to show what Africa really looks like. Mm-hmm. You watch Queen Sono, you're going to see how beautiful South Africa is. You watch Lionheart, you're going to see how beautiful and amazing Nigeria is. There are several movies you're going to watch, and you're going to see many different metropolitan cities. Kenya, Dar es Salaam. You're going to see many metropolitan cities within Africa. Ghana, right? So I also showed him the website of what was it? What's the movement in Ghana, y'all? Right, the movement that's happening, the year of the return. So I also showed him the year of the return as well. So anything about that, any promos, anything about Africa that were positive. That's what I did. Yep. The next thing. So how was it watching all those Nollywood? Did you even know did he even know what was coming at him?
I took it as another great movie. I didn't take it from the approach of she's trying to show me an African movie. They were great movies. And in the process, I did get to see some different sides of the continent, because I had only seen the continent in books growing up. I've never really just seen what it looks like today. And these movies were really great because they did show me some insight and some different things. I got to hear the language a little bit more. I got to see the people and how they act and the things that go on. So it's been good. It was good, and it was a soft approach, which was not forced down my throat. So it was great. It was a great strategic plan to get me familiar with the continent. So
yeah, and acclimated to a different picture and view of the continent and what the continent looks like today. Yeah, today. Not what people have, told us, or some picture that people, want to show us, or, the lies or myths about Africa, but really having an idea of what Africa looks like today, right now. And
that was very helpful.
It's beautiful. Isn't Africa beautiful?
It's beautiful.
Right.
And then, the certain places, Lagos and all of those big cities, just as big as the cities here, thriving, doing just as well. But I never saw those pictures because all I saw was in the book and the pictures they wanted to put in books. But once I started watching these movies and watching the families and the people, the schools and the businesses, okay, this is totally different.
You hear that? Oh, okay. That's all you want. That okay. So the next thing that I did was we started listening to music, and so one of hubby's favorite artists now is who?
Lakeisha Brown.
What? Make Africa home again, baby. All right. What? With the Ghana now I'm acting up. Yes. What? So
Cam, we be rocking.
What?
Rocking.
You see that? So he's rocking, he's moving, right? So I asked him to put the ringtones on my phone.
She's on there.
Right? So I asked him, my ringtone now is went to Ghana now, acting up. And so what I would do was when we were in the car, especially, we would listen because hubby likes to take these long rides, but if we went to the grocery store, we went everywhere, we was listening to Make Africa Home Again, baby. So you were listening to that, and so he kind of got in that vibe and she's like talking about in the Ghana, she's talking about fufu and jollof, right? Talking about jollof rice, right? So I mean, they're selling this for me. They're doing the work. Nollywood, the music, they're doing the work. So how did you feel about that?
That was awesome. I mean, I really enjoy the music because that went to Ghana. That's no joke right there. And then when you got Make Africa Home Again, I'm like, wow, that is pretty amazing. That's an awesome song. And then this new brother that's out here singing this, what's that boy, Kenny or whatever, the song that, I don't know.
We'll put it in the newsletter, y'all.
I can't think of what the song is, but I was Pink African.
Oh, African Pink.
What's the song he did?
Black Sit.
Yeah, the one, we are the Black Sit or something.
To the motherland.
Boy, we jam hella stuff. Yeah. So the music has been really helpful. And, just keeping it fresh and just keeping it on my mind. And so it's been good. These two approaches so far with the movies, a slow introduction into the continent, kind of just observing, no pressure. And then the songs like, wow, this is pretty cool. Good music. So those two approaches have been pretty good.
So when we did the song Make Africa Home Again, then we could have a conversation, right? We could have this conversation like, why is it important to make Africa home again? All of that. Where did we come from as Africans? How did we get here? It was just a slow, smooth entryway into having these larger, deeper conversations. Yeah. And that's what we need, right? That's what we need. Let's get the likes up. I see Mr. Hillary talking is saying there are 25 watching and 18 likes. So let's hit that like button, family. Thank you so much, Mr. Hillary. Thank you so much. And so, yes, family, you help us out when you like. It helps it out. So even with the Nollywood movies, it's a open door to be able to have a conversation. So you get to talk politics, we get to research, and it's good for about the money. So, right. So the Dalasi, right. So in the movies, they'll bring up the different forms of money. So, this is, when they talk about that they bought a car, they bought a house, or they bought something, or she bought a dress, and it was so many Dalasi, or it was so many T-shilling. We go, I got an app on, we go on my phone, we're on the phone and we're like, well, how much?
How much is that?
How much is that? And we're trying to convert this money, we're trying to, we're doing all these things. So I'm telling you, it opens up so many different conversations that you may not even have thought of in so many different ways. Okay.
I mean, behind the scenes, what it did, it made me go out and do a little behind the scenes research to kind of learn about the different money structures and the languages and the different things that each culture brings and what's accepted and what's not accepted. So it was good. It was a good introduction, and it's still good. We still watch them all the time now.
We still do.
We may watch 2 or 3 a week, so it's pretty good.
I mean, Nollywood is really on repeat. Netflix, between Netflix and YouTube, that's really. And the South African has South Africa has a huge movie television industry. So the series, the TV shows are really what we watch now. It's rarity, except for the news. Hubby watches the news every day. But other than the news, we read a lot of a lot of international news now. I mean, it's just opened our eyes, and we definitely watch a lot of international, especially African movies. And we do that more than we even watch local television and local shows. So it transforms you.
Yeah, it keeps you, like today, if you watch African news, the Togo made the first female prime minister.
Woohoo!
It makes you watch to learn what's going on the continent. So it's something that been very helpful and resourceful.
Yeah, very helpful and resourceful. So the other things is documentaries. Okay. We watched a lot of documentaries. Now, by the time we were really into the documentaries, I was doing things that were specific to his interest, right? So I was doing nature and animals. So Kenya has beautiful animals and nature. So does Tanzania. So, I was watching that. We were watching things that were going on about, what's happening in the Gambia. There are a lot of beautiful documentaries on the Gambia about the oceans, especially about the ocean, about the Senegambia River, and about the split between Gambia and Senegal, because the Gambia and Senegal used to be Senegambia, used to be one country, all of that. So it was helpful. Documentary about cocoa in Ghana, documentaries about Nigeria and all of the culture, all of the different things. So much is going on in Nigeria. Rail system. The new rail system in Tanzania.
Ghana, Kenya, and what? Tanzania?
Yeah. So it's so much going on. Yeah. So we watch documentaries, and by the time, if he would watch a 3-hour documentary about all I need, even if it was about animals, and I'm not really into animals, and the lemurs, we were watching the lemurs, a documentary about the lemurs. Right, the other day. And he was like, well, you remember the lemurs? The kids used to watch show growing up on PBS about the leaping lemurs. And I was like, this is where they're from. They're from Madagascar. I mean, in Madagascar is really real. Yeah. I mean, we went through the whole thing, and it was eye-opening. And so even if it's something that I'm not really into, as long as I got wine, honey, and as long as it didn't even have to be palm wine right now. But as long as I got a little wine and I got a drink responsibly, okay.
Can we buy palm wine in the States?
I don't think you can. I don't know if we can export it yet.
Oh, okay.
Drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. Don't drink if you're underage.
Drink at home.
Drink at home. I'm not promoting anything except popcorn. So, do eat your popcorn, get you a little water, tea, or whatever it is you like to drink. All right.
Water with your popcorn.
There you go. Right, all of that, but do grown folk stuff too. So get your grapes and let them ferment and sit a while. You can pick up some fermented grapes in the store. All right, that's all I'm saying. So by the time he's watching he's to the point where he's watching 3-hour documentaries. I knew then, like, okay, I got you. Yeah. I got you. All right. The other thing is, of course, YouTubers. Right. Where will any of us be without all of the amazing YouTubers? Living My Best Life in Ghana, The Bag Family, Expat Life in Ghana, The Exodus House. I don't want to name everybody, because then I started naming everybody. I just watched a good video by Kiddish James. Go check her out, because she talked about going to Egypt, visiting Egypt. It was really amazing, all the things and places that she explored. And of course, one of our favorites is Watermaya. Africa to the world, baby. Yes.
The Village Boy.
Yeah, the Village Boy. We watched that video of the Village Boy, and that is hubby's favorite video. He also explores all of the different businesses And, you know, so much is going on in Ghana. So much is happening. So many beautiful things. So Walter Maya is definitely on our list.
Yeah, because I'm in the real estate, and he's shown 2 great videos on developers that have come and developed some great townhomes and apartment complexes right there on the continent. So that was really a good piece of information to see, and it kind of made me feel a little bit better. Also, like, yeah, this is pretty nice.
This is doable. We can
do
this thing.
Yeah, you can do this thing.
All right. So now, when you are, here's another thing. I also talked to him and showed him things that I wanted to do on the continent, whether it was food. So I'd show him food pictures. Hubby likes to cook. In fact, now when the kids were younger, I cooked all of the meals. Mm-hmm. And so now we've traded roles in that respect. Hubby is a chef. Mm-hmm. And when I tell you hubby can throw down, people have hired him to do cooking classes locally. So, yeah, so I'm telling you, hubby can. So now, so cooking and showing all the different things, that was an interest of his. And so I would show him different things about the food. I would show him dresses that I wanted, jewelry, girl. Ooh, y'all, family, kings and queens. I need to go to Nigeria for the jewelry. That's where I want. They got some bad in those different movies. They got some bad jewelry, honey. And so I showed this to hubby, and so hubby said something to me. He said, I'm not going to tell that right now, but I showed him the different places that I wanted to, visit. Places I wanted to visit. Gambia has some wildlife reserves. There's some amazing things on the continent. Ghana has Cape Coast, but it also has beautiful shorelines. Tanzania has beautiful homes, beautiful shorelines. Ghana, I mean, they're just
shopping and all
shopping. There's so much to do, and all across the continent, right? In all of the 54 countries. And so I would show them these things about things that I was interested in. So we're going to talk about that a little bit more a little bit later. I just want to say, and I kind of said this again at the beginning, especially for the wives, there may or may not have been fermented grapes, kisses involved. Okay. There may or may not have been those things involved. So I'm just saying, when you know your man, you know what he likes. Mm-hmm. You know what he likes for you to wear or not wear. So that is helpful as you are talking about repatriating to the continent or any other big discussion you want to have.
All right there, brown sugar.
All right, we're not reverting. We're not gonna be Big Daddy and and Sweet Juicy Mom. But he called me brown sugar. We might have to go in this broadcast early, y'all. Wait a minute, hold on. All right, so hubby.
All right.
Hubby has some things to share. If any of those things resonate with you, please share below. Any of the things that I covered, share below. And so now hubby's gonna.
All right. So I'm coming to you from the spouse point of view of how does your spouse want to be talked to or not talked to, or how not to talk to them. So any spouse, I'm speaking from spouses, men and women, nobody wants to be forcefully talked to. Nobody wants anything driven down their throats. We're going to Africa. We're going to make it happen. I don't want to hear anything else about it. I don't care what you say. We're going to Africa. Really? That's going to give a bad response. I don't care if it's male or female. As an adult, you do not force things down people's throats because they will not be received well. You'll get more pushback. Even if they want to do it, just because you force it down their throat, they're going to deny it and just push away from it. So you have to be careful how you, like she stated earlier, how you approach and you talk to folks. You have to find a way to do it that's receptive, able to be received, and able to be just taken in nicely and calmly and peacefully, so that they can have time to digest it
and process
it. Because if you force something down somebody's throat, the response is always going to be pushback, and you don't want that. And plus, when you come to someone, you need to have certain things in mind. If you're going to come to somebody talking about, hey, I think I want to move the family across the country, across the globe to the continent of Africa, and they may say, okay, why? And you need to have in your mind an answer for that.
I didn't have an answer.
Because you just saying that you want to move to Africa means nothing to your spouse. Because you just said, I want to move to Africa. I'm like, okay. You haven't told me why, how, when, anything. You just said, I want to move to Africa. For the spouse, it's just like, oh, they're just having a moment today, so no big deal. But if you come to your spouse on a regular basis talking about moving to the continent, and then you finally say, hey, let's talk about it, and you have some strategic goals, ideas, and plans in place, that's going to be better received, because it shows that you're serious about what you're talking about. Because you sat down and taken the time to say, hey, look, I want to move to Africa because of A, better life, B, better business possibilities, C, health, or whatever it is. Whatever those goals are, you're able to relate them to your spouse. Now, that's always better when you bring something to the table than not bringing anything to the table.
Right.
Because if you're not bringing anything, you can't be taken seriously. You're just talking. Like we used to say growing up. We're from the South, flapping your gums. Talk aloud, not saying nothing. You're not saying anything. You're just talking. But when you have your goals and ideas and plans in place when you come to your spouse, that's all it takes. It's giving them the sense to say, hey, they're serious about this. This is something we need to sit down and really, really talk about, because they want it to happen. So let me see what they're talking about, so maybe I can get on board and we together can make a decision of what's best for us together. It's not a one-person decision, because when you're in a marriage or in a household,
right,
it's two people.
It's two people.
It's never one. It's never one person. If one says one thing and one says another, until you two get on the same page, nothing's going to happen. It's going to be stagnant. It's going to stay still, because nobody's going to be in agreement. So lesson number one in any marriage, this is just a marriage thing. If you can't communicate, there is no marriage.
Communication.
You can have the brown skin, you can have the wine, you can have cheese. But if you can't communicate,
unless you got palm wine,
it makes no difference. So, but bringing the correct information forward during these conversations is very, very important, because it shows, again, a level of commitment and sincerity, and just showing that you really want to do this, and you have the plans and the goals and the strategic ideas in mind to back it up. Who would not receive that from their spouse if they come to them in that manner? So always don't come forcefully. Don't come trying to stick something down somebody's throat saying, you're going to do this, you're going to do this. No, it doesn't have to be like that. And then secondly is to come with a plan, with goals and ideas in mind. Have something that's tangible so they can say, oh, okay, I see what you're talking about. I kind of get what you mean. And then you guys can build on that.
The emotional side of it, that's why it has to be, your reason for leaving has to be more than fear. Mm-hmm. And that was one of the things, hubby expressed to me. Yes, we're seeing all of the violence that's happening against men, against Black men, and, we're seeing everything that's happening. Mm-hmm. And so we understand that. We know that. We see all the things that are happening with, Black women, and we understand with the blue lights, we get all of those things that are happening. And so what you have to do is taper your emotional side. Yes, I understand.
It's hard sometimes.
I have cried. Mm-hmm. Look, I have cried about all of the things that has happened to our family members, people of our family here in the West. I have cried, and hubby has comforted me. And so you have to work through those emotions, and you have to work through that when you're trying to talk about relocation. Yeah. Yes, Go, if you need to cry, cry, but don't use that as a weapon. Don't weaponize your tears. Don't weaponize your emotion. Don't go into a, fear, panic, angry Black woman mode, because you really can win more with honey and spice than you and sugar, brown sugar. You can with anything else.
So don't have any fear, because things happen in the world we can't control, but we can control what we do next. So I always remember that. And two more things I want to leave. Well, one more thing about how you talk to your spouse. The two things you need to be mindful of the most are, when you two communicate, you need to have two things in place at all times. One is patience. You have to be patient with the other party, because this is new to them, and this is really new to the person who's just being exposed to it. So both of you have to be patient with each other, to give each other time to express your thoughts, your concerns, and your feelings. And there are no wrong feelings about this, because the way that spouse feels may be totally different from the way that this spouse feels. It takes patience to understand that it's going to take time for us to get on the same page. And if we're not willing to walk that out and wait that out, then we're not going to be able to make this journey. So that's just building the patience into this equation. And the second thing is understanding. Understand that we are different. Understand we may not process the things the same way. But you have to understand, you have to communicate it to each other in order to get it done. So you have to have patience with one another, but you also have to understand that it takes time, and you have to be able to communicate what you want to the other person so that they can understand what you're saying. You can't just throw a whole bunch of stuff at somebody and say, well, this is what I want to do. Here it is. What is that? I mean, that's just...
I've done it before.
Okay. Well, and you're going to get, well, there it lays. Okay. Until you can package it and put it together, it's nothing. It makes no sense. Not saying that what you're talking about makes no sense. It's just the presentation and how you want people to receive it is not making any sense to them. So you have to package it in a way that people can understand what you're trying to say. So a lot of spouses don't understand that. They just say, I want to go, I want to do it, and that's just it. Okay, but that doesn't tell anybody anything. I mean, you think about it, you're here on this, say you're in the U.S., and you're used to working an 8 to 5 or 9 to 5, whatever you work. Now all of a sudden your spouse says, I want to move to Africa. And the first thing as a male you think is, how we gonna make it?
What we gonna do?
What we gonna do?
Are we gonna eat?
I don't have a job in Africa. Now I gotta start looking for a job in Africa. So it's a lot of things that other spouse has to process, and you have to be patient with them to process that. I mean, like with us, my first response was money. I mean, how are we gonna make it in Africa? What are we gonna do? But she gave me the time to do this research through these movies, through these documentaries, to see what can I do in Africa to sustain my family and to help others. And through this movies and studying and research and watching news and YouTubers and different things, watching the news that's going on over there in the global economy, I've kind of put some things into place to say, hey, look, we can do A, B, and C to help sustain ourselves. But you have to give yourself time to do that. You can't just say, I'm moving to Africa tomorrow, let's go.
I did that too.
Where you going? What you gonna do? I mean, where you gonna stay? I mean, what you gonna eat? So you have to be patient and understanding with the other person in order for that to happen. So, I mean, that's my little spiel at the moment. So
respect. So I want to add respect. Your man, especially if you're talking to a man, and your woman, respect your husband. It goes both ways. All times. And
it goes both ways.
It goes both ways.
Yeah.
And women, your spouse by now. Men in general love to be respected. They love to be honored and respected. And and it goes both ways.
Both ways.
He honors and respects me. I honor and respect him. It's reciprocity. It is what it is. And so that's a great foundation.
It is.
Love. Don't lose the love. You don't lose the love. You don't lose your head over this conversation. So because you still got to go to bed tonight. You still got to get up in the morning, get up tomorrow. If y'all had a bad night talking about this and he told you, I ain't gonna talk about this no more.
We do talk about this for today.
That's usually what I get.
I think we're good.
I think we're good. That's usually,
and that's not ugly.
He's very kind.
That's just like, okay, you filled me up.
I'm filled.
Filled to the rim. I got what you said. Let's take a break.
Y'all hear this tone? Y'all hear how slow this is?
Let's go drink some palm and sit down for a minute. Oh my. Let the wind blow. You can overwhelm a person with something. Yeah. So you have to be mindful of that, not to do that.
So, love, adding the love, get up the next morning, still cooking pancakes when he comes home from work, or in his evening, it's time to eat, whatever the case may be, cook his favorite dinner, cook his favorite meal, kiss him in the morning when he gets up, still kiss him before he go to bed. Just, that's our next thing. Don't go to bed angry. My grandmother taught me, she's like, don't let the sun shine on your go down on your anger.
That's right.
Now, you may go to bed angry. I'm not saying you're not gonna go to bed angry. I'm not saying you're not gonna be, when he says I've had enough, you still not gonna be like, well, I still want to talk about that I want to share. It's not to say you're not gonna do that or have that emotion or feel that. It's not to say you may not go to the next room or sleep on the couch for, and watch movies for a little while to calm your spirit, to calm yourself, or go out and walk in the garden for a moment. It's not to say you're not going to relax and woosah and do all those things and hope that the palm wine kick in quickly. I'm not saying all of those things, but know when the other person has had enough. When the conversation is just time to go to bed. And tomorrow the sun shall rise.
It will.
And you can talk again.
Yes, Lord.
One of the things, so respecting each other, loving each other, keeping that love alive, even through the conversation. All the things you were doing before you started the conversation of Africa, read between the lines, people. Keep those things going. Don't just stop and start having the conversation and now everything cut off. You can't do that. Because you're not on the same page, you're in different places. All of the rituals that you were performing, continue. All right. Namaste. Read in between the code and get the lines. All right. How do you know when the conversation has transitioned from resistance into slowly hubby is coming on board, or your spouse, significant other, is coming on board? Know the difference in the stages, because they're going to come. There might be a resistance stage. There may be a questioning and confusing stage. Like, what? Wait, Africa? We was just talking about going to Kroger. We was going to the mall. How we going to Africa? Where would that come from? So know the different phases of resistance, to what the heck are we talking about, and confusion to what? Yep, turn the YouTube off. I'm gonna stop paying cable. Like from there,
no more internet in.
No more internet. Who is Wodamaya? Right? So all those things,
Village
right?
boy.
Right, right. So and before all those things, just know that it's a process, and it comes in waves and it comes in stages. Yeah. So faith is important. Know that you're going to get there. Still know that it's going to happen. Know that you're going to get there. Know that your other person, the communication all your communication plan, all of the things that you employ, all the rituals that you perform, the prayer, the love, baby, this is important to me. All of those things, right? Expressing that. Have faith that that person is going to listen and that person is going to understand. One of the pleas, that I made with hubby, and I was talking to him, I talked about, I wanted him to be safe. We had an interview with, Expat Life in Ghana, and Tony, Io's husband, shared with us, shared how he had been stopped by blue lights and how he had gone through that whole process. And he shared this with me. And so I let hubby, watch the broadcast. And then we went and actually watched another one of their videos where he goes through this whole process that was on their channel. And so that helped me to be able to communicate to hubby that I wanted him to be safe. I wanted our son to be safe. Mm-hmm. And so I communicated that. So there are ways to communicate how important and how strategic it is for us to go back to the motherland and all of the beautiful business opportunities. Hubby's a business person. Hubby loves agriculture. So communicating to him about the industries like palm wine, like chocolate. Hubby used to work for Hershey chocolate. So just communicating all of the business ideas and plans that we can make was very helpful. So having a good mood, understanding your flow, all of that. So knowing the flow. So you kind of in your communication plans, when they're moving from these different phases, from resistance to confusion to now, interesting. All right. Well, I didn't know that. Well, yeah, they do that. Oh, wow. That movie was good. You start seeing that your plan is working. Change your communications plan. Change your communication style. Change your mood, right? So you don't have to still be beating it down the head as they're moving and they're learning and they're growing and the conversation is changing. And you see your spouse is becoming more responsive. Go with that flow. Now you change how you communicate with him as well. Now you're in this plan together. Now you're in it together. And so your style can change as well.
Yeah.
So you don't frustrate the conversation.
That's right.
Now, one of the things when hubby said, for example, he said this to me and I wrote this down because it was just the sweetest thing. He said to me, I want to take you to some of those places that you mentioned and buy you some of those African things, clothes and purses that you like. I knew I had it. Once he said that, once Space said that, and I was like, oh, it's on. It's on and popping. I knew sharing how much I loved him and sharing from a place of love and respect for him. I knew that this plan would work. I knew that would work because what spouse doesn't want to, husband or wife, either way, doesn't want to please their spouse, doesn't want to make their spouse happy, doesn't want their spouse to do the things that they want to do. If you say travel to Africa, what spouse really, either side wants, doesn't want you to live your life to the fullest and to live the life of your dreams, to live your best life, wherever that may be. And so that's what I needed to communicate to him. Out of that, the jokes started happening. So, little jokes like the perfect example this morning. So hubby fixed breakfast this morning. And so he brought one plate, but he brought 2 sets of utensils. You remember that? Okay. And so he put his utensils down. Okay. And he started just eating with his hands. So I was like cutting my little, meats and I was cutting the, food. And what did you say to me? You said, you're not even African.
You're not, yeah.
He's like, you ain't even African. You don't even eat with your hands. And I was like, what? How you going? I was like, what? I was like, so, you'll get to the place where you're in, this happy place. You'll arrive there where you're happy, where you're excited about the journey now, and you're planning together. And I really wanted, for him, I wanted him to know I'm not just picking a country, just picking a place for us to go. We're in this together to build a life together, to choose. So that's when they do step in, that's when they can start planning and helping. And you have to take their suggestions now for what country to go to, where to live, all of that. So don't feel like because you initiated the plan, that you have to forever run the plan.
Amen.
Right now, this is joint effort, and we're coming together as one. Does that make sense? We're doing this together now, right? This is together. Right. So that is really important. All right.
Yeah, those are. I mean, that's really important to make sure that both parties feel like they're both in this. Even like she said, if one person brought it to the table, it's still a joint partnership. You guys need to be open to exploring, looking at different countries, pros and cons, until you both agree on this is the best fit for us. And once you do that, then you'll know where you're going. I mean, because when we started, it was like a list of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 countries, and I'm like, whoa, that's a lot. So by the time you research and go through all of them and narrow it down to 2 or 3, then you kind of see, okay, these are my top 3, so this is what I'm gonna have to choose from, and that's kind of what we did. And we focused on the top 3. We looked at the industry, the culture, everything from A to Z: farming, agriculture, business, relationships, families, communities, number of people on that country, and it helped us to make a decision. So just be open to communication.
Right. Mm-hmm. Now, some of the questions from you guys from the live yesterday. All right. So I wrote, we went back and we watched, and we made notes today on some of the things you all brought up as questions yesterday. How do you have patience while you wait? How do you have patience while you wait? So patience for me was a big deal because I'm not a patient person. So I had with Buddha here. Right. He helps me to exercise patience and to be calm. I said this yesterday. A lot of times when I'm calm before I come on the broadcast, it's because I've been sitting with Buddha. And I meditate and do other things to bring calm. And so being patient with your spouse is just what it's a part of life, and it's important to do. And you have to exercise patience because we're all going to get right on the journey. We're all on the journey, but he has a whole different set of ancestors who are speaking to him about, something else, football and basketball. I mean, but whatever. I'm saying this jokingly, guys, but about business things, about his MBA, about taking care of and protecting his family. Those are things that, men, real men are interested in. So that was his focus. So as I began to pray and communicate to my ancestors, then they began to give me a plan for how to communicate with him. So patience, exercise of patience.
Yeah, like patience, like just say, for example, you're waiting on something to happen, passports or whatever, and they don't happen for 3 months out. What do? Do you get upset? Do you get mad? You just go somewhere and pout and just do nothing? No. You take that time to keep going, to keep planning, to keep getting things done, to come up with strategies, to take a different approach if need be. You don't use that as a time to have a pity party and be afraid.
Right.
Oh, it's not happening now, so it's not going to happen. You just put in for the passport. So that shows what? That you want it to happen. So you've taken the steps for it to happen. So don't stop walking. You keep doing it. You keep doing it. You do what's next. You make sure everything is ready to be sold, shipped, or whatever you're going to do. Make sure your money's lined up and get your bank accounts. Research the money over there. Research the banks over there. Take this time to do the things that you need to do to prepare yourself. Prior preparation prevents poor performance.
All right now.
Prior preparation prevents poor performance.
All right now.
So you need to have preparation before you get out to go do the things that you're trying to do. So take that idle time and do something with it positive to prepare yourself. And don't take it as a slap in the face. Oh, this happened, so it's not going to happen. No, it's still going to happen. And don't let anybody rush you into something that you are not prepared to do yet. Okay? What's good for John may not be good for Judy.
Right.
Okay?
May not be good for you.
Do you. Just remember, in this whole journey,
do you, boo?
Do you. Unless somebody's going to gift you $1 million or whatever to let you travel tomorrow.
Do you?
Do you? I mean, do you? I mean, if they do, then you do something else. But it's still going to be you in the end because you have to figure out what you're going to do with it. So it still takes preparation in something like that. So just remember, patience is in the preparation.
Yes. Thank you to everyone who wrote me and emailed me and even wrote in the WhatsApp your questions and the things you want to share. We have made notes. How do we not be afraid? You touched on that. Learning to calm your own fear and not being afraid during the season. We talked a little bit about that yesterday. We know stuff's happened. We know the blue lights. We know stuff is going on, but you got to learn to calm the storm and say, peace, be still, and set up protection around you and your house and your family. So that's important. And don't lose your mind.
Call somebody. Talk to a friend. Don't be afraid to share what you're feeling with somebody else. Find that close friend or somebody, hey, look, I need to unload today. So you ready? Unload. Don't hold it all into yourself. I mean, you got a WhatsApp. I know nobody wants you to just constantly just talk about what's going on your WhatsApp, but reach out to people if you need to, so you can have that shoulder and that ear. Somebody can just say a few little things to encourage you, to make you feel better. So don't be afraid to talk to people and let people know what you're going through. And they may say something and say, hey, look, that's all I needed to do. We'll just focus in this area. So communication.
Communication is the key. It's very important. So it's very important. Now, another thing, changing your location. We talked about that as well. Changing your location can also help relieve fear. Getting out of the city.
Yeah, if you're staying somewhere where you don't feel safe and you know that things are really just out of hand, out of control, try to find you someplace else to go so that you're safe. Don't put yourself in jeopardy when you can easily, or with assistance, get some help to get you to relocate. Relocate somewhere else so you're safe, so then you can focus on what it is you're trying to do. Because nobody can really focus when you're constantly in fear or worry or concerned about something, because you can't prioritize the things that you want to do. So I think somebody in the chat yesterday said, hey, I relocated to the rural area. Because, I needed the peace. Do the same thing. I mean, if you got folks in the South or somewhere you can go,
come on down.
Ask them, can you come? Hey, I'm going to be here for a little while because I'm relocating to the motherland. Will it be okay if I come stay down here for a year or whatever? They're going to say, come on down. You can help us out. We can help you out. So don't be afraid to make that move if you need to make yourself safe and give yourself time to regather, regroup, and to get your priorities in line.
Yeah, we buy a lot of our foods in the country. I mean, we'll drive 30, 45 minutes now because we're seeing all of the things that are happening with the food chain and with the food system. So even though we're in a suburb outside of Memphis, we still drive to Mississippi or the next county. We'll drive to Fayette County and get our foods and get straight eggs straight from the farm. We'll get food that we know is healthy and safe because we are doing the things we need to do to protect ourselves.
You need to do the same.
And you need to do the very same thing. All right, let's get this back open again. All right, there we go. Get this back open again, y'all.
Okay.
Let's see. Y'all had some really great things that you all were talking about yesterday, questions that you had. Fear of Africa. Why are people afraid of Africa or afraid of something new? That's a real fear. And, I said with me, what I use to combat, the stereotypes, the lie types, and all those other types, misconceptions. What I did was Nollywood. I did the South African films. We researched and watched documentaries. So that whole list of things in the beginning, watching YouTubers, Africa to the World, watching Wodamaya, and all these amazing other YouTubers that are sharing the real picture and the real story of Africa. That's what we fill ourselves with. I don't have time for negativity about Africa, about my motherland, about my homeland. I just don't have time. So what are some of the ways that people can get over these misconceptions or this fear of doing something new that they've never done before?
First thing is you need to study and research, because I grew up with the wrong impression of Africa myself. I grew up, like I said earlier, I grew up on the pictures and things that they showed us, and I didn't do any further in-depth research. So that's what I believe. But then as I got wiser and my wife started sharing and we started learning and studying and researching, you learn better. So you know better.
You do better.
You learn better, you do better. So your first step is to just step back and study and research where you're trying to go and what you're trying to do to learn the country, to learn the continent. And that'll help you in a big way to clear your mind and give yourself a new thought and insight on, oh, okay, this is what it is. It's not what I thought it was. This is what it is. And that'll help you bridge that little part of your mind that doesn't quite understand. And it'll also alleviate some of the fear.
Yeah.
Because you're so afraid based on what you used to think and what you used to see that you can't put anything else new into your mind. But once you allow yourself to bring in some new thoughts, new ideas and concepts, it will totally change your perception of the continent. I promise you.
Yes, you won't be the same.
You won't be the same.
You have a rebirth.
Yep, and you'll actually be mad that people lied to you all of this time, and you didn't know any better. But plus, you didn't do any better either, like I did. I didn't do any better. I just kept it and kept going. And but once you learn, like
today,
I said, you know better, you'll do better. So there's nothing wrong with the continent. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It has everything that you need. So, I mean, what are you afraid of? I mean, there's nothing to be afraid of.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. So don't let what people have taught you and told you make you fearful.
Right. I have a video, Do Something New. So go check that out because I talk about that. I also have a video on your rebirth, especially your rebirth. When you start learning about the motherland, when you start talking about repatriation, you experience a rebirth. So go check that video out as well. I would appreciate it if you would support that. Look, watch. I'm just saying, watch. You know, I just need you to watch. Go wash your hands. Go wash your car. Go do laundry. Just need you to watch. Look, guys, on the bottom of your screen, you're going to see a little $sign over there. Okay, on the right hand of your corner at the bottom of the chat. If you'd like to give a super chat, yay, because we monetize now. If you'd like to give a super chat, then you can. You can do a super chat. I don't know who's going to be our first to do a super chat. When you do, I'll probably follow out, honey. But yes, at the bottom, you will see the little I'll probably follow out. Y'all, you don't know. I've been on this trying to get monetized. It is getting monetized is no joke. I'm telling you, it's some business stuff and communication stuff and planning that has to go on, making plans. But I appreciate it that I'm now monetized. So down here over there is the little $sign. It's a funny looking $sign. Go over and please, if you can, because I can share a super chat, because this is going to be amazing when we first get our first super chat. So please do the likes, keep the likes up, guys. Come on in, like the broadcast, subscribe, perform all the rituals that you must perform right for this broadcast. I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited. All right. What do you do when people are tired and want to stop talking about it? We covered that. And let's see. What are your plans? Do you have a plan? How to have a strategy? We talked about that. Now, sometimes we'll say things like, they're making it harder for us. They don't want us to go. We look at all the negative things that people are doing. Like now, of course, with the passport, you have to mail it in. The only way you can get a passport is if you have an emergency, or if you mail it. Now that they no longer have the expedited passports anymore, where you could go in to do an appointment and get your passports the same day. Right now, I checked it today. It's not up as of today, so don't come back and watch. Change. Right, it might change, and they may come back again. So don't watch this broadcast 3 months from now and say you lied. Now, as of today, at this time, right now, okay, right. We can't focus on the enemy strategy. We can't focus on the enemy. The enemy's plan. Okay, be wise. Know the enemy's plan, but don't let that stop you from continuing to execute your plan. To execute your strategy. Somebody gave me $5. I tell y'all, man, catch me, I'm gonna fall out. She done passed out.
All the way out.
Lord Jesus.
All the way
Hallelujah.
out. Help her, Lord.
Woo!
Going back this way.
Where y'all at? Where the ushers at with the y'all supposed to throw the sheet and the everything on me. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? I don't know. It don't say no name.
There it is.
Oh! Tomorrow. I can't even talk. Y'all, I got $5. She put 5 on it.
Thank you, Tamara.
Put 5 on it. Woo, I'm rich.
Rich.
We rich.
You got some Delasi.
Oh, we got some Delasi.
Mm-hmm. Some Nara.
We got some Nada.
Nara.
T-shilling. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all just don't know.
Rich.
This means so, I mean, just to be here in this moment with y'all. Ooh, this is our first super chat. He gonna take a picture. Mm-hmm. This is amazing, y'all. This is our first. Global Green Book gave $1.99. Keep sharing the truth. Y'all, that is so sweet. Look at that. Oh, hubby taking a picture. Y'all, that's amazing.
It is amazing.
Oh, Global Green Book, keep sharing the truth. Thank you. Tamara says, congratulations. Thank you, y'all. Woo! Y'all just don't know, honey. Yes, y'all just don't know. That's beautiful, y'all. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. Some of your comments. Okay, all right. Let's get to the comments. Let's see how far, y'all. Thank you, y'all, family. Let's see where we are. All right, let's see. Where are we on the comments? Let's get these comments. You want to do the comments?
You good? Keep going.
You good. Let's see where we are.
The power of Yanni.
Okay. He was like Africa. Okay, yeah, here you go. Yeah, Hillary, let's see. Damn.
Don't do that one.
We ain't doing that one.
Keep going.
We're gonna miss this one, we're gonna scoop over. Yes, because we talking about what is bag talk about. I ain't even gotta say it out loud. Because that's what we talking about today. All right. It's Hillary, same to you, bro. You're welcome, sis. Let's see. LOL. Yes. All right. Mr. Hillary said Lorne was laughing at us. LOL. Look, I'm just telling y'all. Perfume, fermented grapes, chocolates, and strawberries can go a long way. That's all I'm saying. You a little cute, some smell good, fix your hair. Okay. All right. Yes. Mr. Hillary. He was like, what?
I ain't going.
In the beginning. Right. In the beginning. Yes. Hubby was like, Africa. What? But, we're here now, and Bay is like,
I'm good.
I'm
Ready to
go. All right. Yes, I'm dropping these gems, Lavikia. Yes, I'm telling y'all, I'm dropping these gems because we got to get a communication plan, and that communication plan has to use all that we are and all that we have, all of the Most High has given you. The Most High has given you a beautiful smile, has given you a gentle touch. Use it. That's all I'm saying. Lorne says, I watch African movies. Us too.
Hey,
yeah.
Put one in the what's this, the chat.
In the comments. Yeah,
so
in the chat.
Put one that you recommend for us to watch.
Yeah.
Because we'll go watch it tonight.
Yeah. And sign up for the newsletter because I'm going to send out links to some movies. I'm going to send out links to movies and to some of the television shows and series that we watch. So I'm going to send that out. So please add. The Power of Yoni's sweet, soft voice, a great meal, and a feminine touch.
All right now.
Women, know your power.
Well.
Know your power, honey.
All right.
Power. Woo!
Get you in trouble every time.
Get you in trouble. That's why we got 2 kids. Exactly. Facts. Yes, yes. Use it, use it, use it. Hey, Designs by B.
Hey,
How are
Design by
you,
B.
sweetie? Yes. Hello to everyone in the chat. Welcome, family. Mr. Hillary, Global Green Book. You got an advantage there regarding the influential tactics. That's what I'm gonna call it. What is my notes? Yes, that's what we're gonna. Yeah, that's what we're gonna call it. The influential tactics. We would have.
Down in your book.
Yeah, we would have to up our game. LOL. Challenge accepted. That's what I'm talking about. Look. Yes, we can't wait. But y'all men don't play. See, y'all don't play fair because y'all, y'all make a smile turn into 3 hours. So that's all I'm gonna say. So that's all I'm gonna say on that. So y'all don't play fair. For the men out there. 25 watching, 18 likes. Let's get come on with the likes, y'all. Y'all know it's reciprocity. We give the information and y'all give the love. So we appreciate that. Donnie is in the house. Donnie goes in. Peace and blessings,
hey,
fam.
Donnie.
Love your pic. That's a beautiful baby you got over there. Lavecchia, LOL, girl. This is all day with us. I'm just saying. This is how we are. This is it. Air day. Truth. What they put in the book. Yeah.
It'll get you messed up.
Every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
So, yes. Mr. Hillary says, welcome, Brother Donnie goes, welcome. 27 watching, 18 likes. The viewership getting away from the likes. Please hit the like button, family. Yes, we got 28 on. Y'all come on up with these likes. Be a blessing. Bless us, bless us, bless us, bless us. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Hillary. Lavecchia says, the Keisha Brown is
fire.
Lit. What? Make Africa home again, baby. What? Make Africa home again, baby. Yes, yes. Yes, we go in on, we have a whole dance show. I have a whole dance show. Hubby be watching the dance show. That's all I'm saying. Thank you, Jeff. All right, thank you. Love it. We're learning, y'all. Lavecchia says, I'm also doing these things with my children so they're not misled like we were.
That's good approach.
Yeah.
Good to start young so they'll know, because like I said, we didn't get that when I was growing up. We got what they wanted you to think and what they wanted you to see. So until you're old enough to know better and do better, you'll always believe that. So that's a good approach.
Yeah. We're going to talk about talking to our children tomorrow. That is tomorrow's show, guys. And so we do have something that we have to get done tomorrow. So I'm not sure what time, but I'll let you know. Keep in the WhatsApp group. I'll let you know what time the show is going to be. Because if we have something that we have to get done tomorrow, the show may be a little bit later. But just keep connected with the WhatsApp and with my emails, because I'll definitely send out a WhatsApp information. And so, yes. And I promise the newsletter will go out by tomorrow, but if for some reason it doesn't, because I do have something that has to be done tomorrow, and it throws my plans off for some reason, and you will get it. I'm going to send you the newsletter, so go ahead and sign up, and you'll get all these movies and all these extras as well. So we'll even share maybe a PDF of some of the tips if you sign up for the newsletter. So we appreciate that. So how is it possible to convince someone to discuss something like this, traveling to the continent, during watching a movie that somebody is clearly into watching? Who done it? They be movie. Right. Well, hopefully the movie, the palm wine, if the palm wine don't get them and they go on to sleep, or, after the movie leads to other happiness, then the next day you can talk about the movie. I wouldn't suggest you break it up. Mr. Hillary, great point. I wouldn't suggest you break up the good times in the fellowship. interject a conversation. Maybe the next day or after the movie is over on the ride home, say, or after the movie is over or whatever, or if they're at your house and you're having to drop them back off, however however the flow is going, or, if you're not married, if it's just a significant other, then you can have that conversation. You bring up a very good one, Mr. Hiller. You're welcome, Donnie. You're welcome. Utah Canyon. Oh, happy girl. Yes.
Hey, Utah.
Hey, we gotta be happy. Yes, we gotta be happy. 20 watching, 21 likes. Come on. Thank you much, family. Thank y'all. I love it. Thank y'all. Africa home again, baby.
Some men do not want to see and hear you think they get upset and say they're not into it. You do have some men like that.
It is true.
But again, patience and understanding is the key. It's going to take some folks longer than others. And if you're willing to do that, you'll be fine. But like she stated earlier, you have to find out what makes that man tick or what makes that woman tick.
Yeah.
And you use that to your advantage. And it's not bribery. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just a form of communication. Good. It works. So have some patience and he'll come around or she'll come around. And then you can go from there. But it's going to take a lot of patience, especially when they don't want to hear it. Take some time. I know COVID is out there now, COVID. So you can't really, I would say go to an African restaurant or order some African food.
Order, and they will deliver. And
let them bring it to your house. And you guys have like an African date night or something like that.
Date night.
Yeah. And kind of sell it that way a little bit. So take whatever you need to do. Find a different approach to kind of persuade him or get him to understand what it is you want. And then you can start the communication. So try that. Try ordering some African food and have an African date night.
Ooh, that's good.
You may not have any palm wine, so you may have to use something else.
But the date night is good. Yeah. Can you do the date night with the African food even after you've decided to go?
Sure, dear. Yes, you can.
Okay. All right. Okay. Because I'm hearing all these good tips now. Yeah. All right. So
get you some fufu and keep on going.
What?
Yeah.
One of the things I was ready to resort to was learn belly dancing. I was like, whatever it takes. The other thing is a visit. A visit is good. So if you can't get him to go, I know Expat Life in Ghana, they gave this tip. Io just got her husband to visit. And they say, if you visit, you won't want to come back. And so he didn't want to do, she wanted to do like 6 weeks. He was like, no. So finally she got him up to 3 weeks. And then he almost cried at week 2, thinking that they had to come back home. So get him to visit, right? Get him to visit. And, use the ancestors and prayer and all these other things to help you as well. Welcome, MWH Boutique. Tricks and things do not work for every man when they have been brainwashed and love the pink people for years. It's going to be up to everyone because I'm just telling you my tips, right? And my experience and what has worked for me. Communication is a strategy. It is not a trick.
Strategy.
It is a strategy.
Exactly.
Loving and being respectful to your mate is not a trick. It's a strategy. Sharing with them your heart about your fear about what's going on in the West right now when it comes to the blue lights is not a trick. It is a strategy, sharing your heart, making it real for them. You know what makes your man or your spouse tick. So when it comes to sharing your heart and sharing business strategies that they could do, because here I've talked about this on the channel before, that for us as some of the businesses we were looking at and we'd like to be a part of, there's a huge investment. Land here just renting land, you're upwards of $10,000 or more, $100,000, depending on what kind of per month, right? On some of your where we are for some of your commercial properties. It's ridiculous. So knowing that you can go to Africa and you can have a better life, you can have a better life for your family. You don't have to worry about blue light violence. You don't have to worry about any of those things. Those are strategies and strategically. Now, when I present them to you, I'm going to present them to you in my loving and funny, happy way. Because yes, talking about now, showing him or showing your spouse a good movie and relaxing with your spouse and having a loving opportunity is going to open up doors for you to sit down and then have those serious, real conversations. Yep. So please read between the lines, right? If you've been married for more than a year, you know by now how to talk to your spouse. Mm-hmm. And let the ancestors do some work. I have to allow the ancestors to do some work for me and on my behalf. Mm-hmm. And so that's all I can say. Now, if you just really run into a spouse that's not going to budge, that's not going to do it, you're going to, that's something that you have to make a decision about, and you have to decide within your own relationship and within your own family unit and your own family structure, what that is going to mean for you. I can only tell you what worked for me. And we had some hard decisions because hubby was not with it in the beginning. And I've shared that. We're going to move on from that because everybody has a different experience. I wish you well. And I hope, I know what worked for me, and that's what I'm sharing. Right. Let's see. Global Green Book says facts. Never thought about the easy approach. I think I scared my family to death when I said what I said. Right.
Said he want to go to Africa.
Right. So there are lots of different approaches. Mm-hmm. Mr. Hillary said, welcome. So then MWH Boutique said, thank you, Mr. Hillary. Mr. Hillary is such a gentleman. Very nice. A man of many skills. Yes, hubby can build furniture, y'all. I mean, I've had videos where I've shown some of the furniture that hubby has built. Hubby is just, he's a man of, what is it called? Of all trades. So,
Jack of all trades, master none.
He is. And what I've learned is that all of us who are from the continent of Africa have skills mm-hmm. within us that we are just untapped skills.
Just need to find them.
And we just need to find them. Mm-hmm. And so, yes. Mr. Hillary.
My family is upset that I am going. All the excuses they could think of, they would throw at me until they realize nothing works and cannot change my mind. Good. You have a plan. And you have it all lined out. That's good. Stick to your plan. Brother
Kwame, welcome, strong brother. Yes, family, hit that like button. Share. We appreciate it so much. Miss Hillary.
I thought it was just me.
Yeah, I thought it was. You're not alone.
You're not by yourself.
The bags are they are hilarious. We love them.
That's a feminine to watch right there.
Yeah.
Man, they crack you up.
And they have some beautiful purses over there. So those bags are beautiful too. Yeah, I use bags, purses, shoes, whatever I get. Old school bartering also works. Yeah, bartering works.
Do what you gotta do.
Do what you gotta do.
Nothing wrong with that.
Must.
Do what you gotta do.
Bartering works, baby. If you just go to we're going to add that to our bag of tricks. If you just go to Africa with me, just go on vacation, right? We'll plan it out for May of next year, June, get some really good prices, tickets, hotel rates, all of that. Then I will. You let him fill in the blanks. I don't want to get y'all in trouble though. People have to be open to all the information about Africa.
Exactly.
Not really.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And exactly. and not really all at the same time. Exactly, and not really. My hubby wasn't open in the beginning.
Mm-mm.
So you don't have to be open. You don't really, because he was not open. And when I started having this conversation with him back in May, he was not open to the conversation.
Mm-mm.
And I've taken you through all of the stages from resistance to becoming open. And so you have to make up your own mind, and you have to allow faith to happen. We also really, do realize sometimes that we're being, as viewers, and as YouTubers, we are being infiltrated by others. So y'all let that sink in where it gets in. Because sometimes when you have a lot of negative comments, it's not always that the person is there for the beauty of the conversation. But, we welcome it. We welcome all of the comments as well, because they're a blessing to us. And we thank you, because the more you engage, the more YouTube likes it. So I appreciate that. All right. But Brother Donnie, you're not alone, brother. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Yes. That's what I did, LOL. Yeah, I mean, you have to just decide you're going to go, and you're going to decide to go, and that's just it. Kwame, I agree. You have to decide. Facts. Do it. Do not force it.
Brother Milton, but you could be crafty. Like your next time off from work, you could plan a random surprise, a multi-country travel trip. That's pretty cool. Make the last country a surprise.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, surprise, and your
good.
significant other, especially ladies, we love surprises, honey. Yes, take me to Paris and the end in Madagascar. That's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Facts, sister, brother. Facts. Global Green Book, sister Lorne, Red Wine, and David. Yes, facts. Bag. Yes, we love Bag. Family, yeah, the Bag family is hilarious. Hello, family. Hey, Karima, how are you doing? So good to see you. Mr. Hillary, 25 watching, 24 likes.
All right,
yes,
all right.
Family. Appreciate y'all. Get those likes up. We appreciate that. Love y'all so much. Hello from Ghana. Did you make any? I know you were in Germany. Were you in Germany? I'm sorry, I may have you confused somebody else. You are in Ghana. You're in Ghana. You're right. You're in Ghana. I was just about to say, because I know we have another friend, maybe Kwame that was in Germany. I was like, oh, you made it already? Okay. Milton, that is so true. A sister is planning.
That's it. Planning.
Plan. All right. Welcome, brother. Welcome, Karima. Welcome. Hello, Chinoso. Welcome. Kwame, hello, everyone. Thank y'all. Great job moderating, Mr. Hillary.
Good job.
He doing the thing. He is. Africa is land of huge opportunity. It is. I hope you guys will watch the replay if you're just coming in. Thank you. Welcome back, Chinoso. Welcome.
Chinoso. It
is best to go to Africa with a loving, open mind partner. Oh, okay. Well, it's just best to go. I just want you to go. If the person, is kind of struggling with the idea, but it will get on the plane and will at least go, let them go. Let them experience Africa for themselves. Because I've gone some places that I was like, I didn't really want to go. I've gone, hubby's taking me to different places, football games, different things. And I'm like, when I got there, I was like, oh gosh, I love it because they got the box seats and they got wine. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Well, whatever it may be. Go drink responsibly. That's all I'm saying. Over 18, right? But it may be right that you get. We were planning a couple of years ago a trip to see the Dallas Cowboys. Am I interested in the Dallas Cowboys? Am I even interested in the cheerleaders? No. But I was gonna go for this. I was, to watch the cheerleaders and all that. No, I was gonna go for the shopping. So whatever you got to do, and I'm just going to be real about it. No, I was not interested in the football, but I wanted to go with Bay. I'll go wherever Bay goes. So if that's the only reasons your spouse will go, because they will follow Bay wherever Bay goes and you, Bay, honey, do what you must.
Get to rolling.
Do what you must. Lavecchia, much appreciated. You all do a great job with the comments here. Good discussion. Respect. Africa, greetings, fam. We hope to be there very soon. True. Let's see, Mr. Hillary, thank you. The power, Brother Africa, in building. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. Chinoso says, thank you. True, Mr. Hillary. Yes, everyone is very good with the comments, and I love it so much. Let's see if we can get on down. Amen. So true. Oh, Brother Africa, always bring that hot. Yes. Welcome, Reginald. Lavecchia says, with all that's going on in Babylon, we have to operate in faith, plan, and love, and not our fear.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
That's it.
You have to be realistic. Yes. Be realistic. Yes. Excellent point. Thank you, Green Book. I appreciate you. We appreciate you, kids. Research. You have to get your own answers. Absolutely.
That's good.
Absolutely. Facts. Very mature advice, Brother Milton and Sister SYNOLVE. Communication, respect, patience are a virtue.
Exactly.
And this is really the plan. It's communication, respect, love, and patience. That's the plan. It's not a trick. It's a plan. And it's a strategic plan. Very good. It's a lot of research, organizing, and praying. Yes, Global Green Book. How far are we? True, Lavecchia. At some point, we got to go at least visit to prove some of our research to be true. Yes, we got to at least visit. Yes, Mr. Hillary. That's what we're trying to do. Lavecchia, great point, Mr. Hillary. Go about the visits. Planning one for my whole family for Christmas.
Pretty good.
Woohoo! Yes, excellent, sister. Mine is next year for sure. Wow. Absolutely. Good, Mr. Hillary. Tamara says, hi, family. I'm not getting the live notifications.
Make a note.
Okay. Make a note. One thing you might have to try with YouTube is to come back in and hit the notification, unsubscribe and resubscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell again, because, YouTube is on, some other stuff, but I do send it out in the WhatsApp group. I tell you about an hour or so before I'm going live. I'll tell you in the WhatsApp group I'm going live, and sometimes I give the link, sometimes I don't. It kind of depends. Most of the time I do give the link, but I'll let you know what time I'm going live about an hour or so before, at least 30 minutes, to give you kind of an idea. So yeah, you have to press that notification bell and press it again. Yes, some people visiting works, but for some we will not come back to the USA only to visit our family. Yes, ain't that the truth? Mr. Hillary, welcome, Tamara, to the chat room. Hope you enjoyed the conversation. Yes, Tamara, sorry you didn't get the notification. Oh, you got it a little while earlier, so that's good. Okay, good. 24 watching, 27 likes. Thank you kindly, family, Mr. Hillary. Mr. Hillary is awesome. Us Icelanders. Us Islanders, Africa is very similar. U.S. Islanders, Africa is very similar. I got you. Yes, I agree. I would be one of those second that category that you mentioned. All right, Miss Dusty, that's true. I'm on a long-term plan for repatriation, so I factored visits into part of my plan to get husband and kids ready. Yeah, so adding, we'll have to add that, adding visiting. I'm only telling you the things that I've done so far. So adding visiting as a plan is definitely part of it. Although I was trying to skip the visit and just go straight to repatriation. But I think hubby is much better with the visiting. So Sister Mara, I know how you feel about these notifications coming late. YTB, don't they hate? Yes, they hate. Hi, Reina, Africana. Hello, how are you, Lavecchia? Very good plan. You are set. It will come true. The ancestors will ordain that for you. We just come on with the ancestors. Yes, we set that in place. Yeah. Let's see. Sister Raina, welcome, strong sister. Mr. Hillary, true, we would be in a state of millions of Africans return and do business on the continent to avoid being caught in that job loss problem in the West. Yes, and all the stores closed and all that stuff. Yes. Ms. Hillary, thank you, Lavecchia says, for speaking that blessing. We speak these blessings over you, Lavecchia, and everyone who's planning to repatriate. Right now, we speak blessings over you as you talk to your spouse about and your children about repatriating, that they see the vision, they catch the vision, and they get on board. Yes, we want this to spread so that millions will be a part of this mass exodus that's going on. You deserve all the blessings coming your way, strong sister Lavecchia. Yes, we do. But I love y'all. Mr. Hillary, God bless you. God bless you, honey. Yes, bless Mr. Hillary. He is amazing. Bless Mr. Hillary. SYNOLVE, patience is, that's definitely my weakest. I'm working on it. That's mine. Let us all take a moment of silence. That is mine. Patience is not my strong suit. I have to pray lotsly. Yeah. Whole bunch of these. I have to pray.
Huh?
Yeah, for patience. It is not mine. Hey, Deuce and Nick Gambia. Hey, amen, family. So glad to see you. Same blessings to you, Mr. Hillary. Blessing, you know. So, Mr. Hillary, God bless you. I mean, really, look, God bless Mr. Hillary. There's blessings on Mr. Hillary. Welcome to the chat room. Welcome. Thanks, Mr. Hillary. 25 watching, 31 likes. Keep up this momentum. Love it. Appreciate you, family. Thank you, Mr. Hillary. God bless you, Mr. Hillary. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Hillary. Everybody. I mean, Mr. Hillary is on this thing. You are welcome, Deuce and Gambia. Fear is a thief of happiness, and Africa will make you happy. Yes.
Africa home again, baby. Africa home again. That was it.
Yes. God Global Green Book. Yes. You know, so now you comprehend who is poor and rich. Let us put the West in our prayers. All right now. Because we have been taught self-hate. Yes, Mr. Kwame. Yes, we have been taught self-hate. We have been taught to hate all that is African or that is about us. It's brown, all that brown. We are taught to hate it. And so now we are reteaching to love and to love ourselves. Yes, and that takes time. This undoing of the brainwashing, and I'm not a patient person, but I had to learn to be patient and to work this plan and to bring in patience. And so I'm learning, and the older I get, the better. And I think that's why, because the older I have gotten, I'm better able to work this plan now because I have much more patience than I used to. But I'm praying that wherever you are, how old you are, if you're 10, I'm praying, if you're praying for your parents to go back to the motherland, I'm praying that you're able to do that right now and to release the self-hate and to walk in self-love. Fear can make you miss the beauty. It sure can. About ourselves. Yes, fear, hate about ourselves, the beauty of ourselves. We miss it. Yes. Thank you for the correction. Yes. I need that natural vitamin D. Yes, exactly. You go to the motherland and you got the sun. You got the sun. You got the sun. You got the sun. Somebody, Mr. Hillary, I'm gonna delete Flying Monkey. So when we see messages like that, just delete those, because we don't want to. We are here for the good positiveness. We are not here for any negativeness or foolishness. Africa is too important to be caught up in anything else, and I need all that natural vitamin C, because I love myself and I love y'all. I love my people. Congratulations. Thank you, Tamara, for the super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you. We love you. Thank you so much. Our first one. Yay. And our second one. Thank you, Global Green Book. Kiddos, thank you so much. You are so sweet. Keep sharing the truth. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, because it helps when you say positive things. it just helps because we know all of these things may not work for you or for anyone or for the next person, but we're just sharing our experience about what has worked for us. And we hope that these tips will work for you if you need to talk to your spouse or your significant other. We just bless you and thank you. Deuce is laughing. It's not a lot, but every little bit helps.
Exactly.
No, it is a lot. From zero, you know, I've been working on YouTube for so long. Look, this is a blessing to me. You could have gave me $1 million and it would be the same. It's the same to me. We need to add this up in Delasi's because, honey, $2 in T shilling. Do you know all I can buy? I can buy some some palm wine. Yes. Thank you. I'm on my way with the sheet. Oh, you on your way when I fell out? You on your way with the sheet? Come on. That's what you're laughing at me. On my way with the sheet. Okay, girl. Yes. Girl, you know. Honey, you know Memphis. What?
Another one.
Sister Tamara, Sister Global Green Book. Thank you kindly for the super chats. We appreciate the support. Wait a minute. Mr. Hillary is smiling. Thank you. We got another super chat. Oh my God. Can't black the bless. Lord have mercy. We done passed out. What a fan is. Woo, Lord. Y'all know how long I've been on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for 3 years. I ain't never got no super chat. They ain't give me nothing. Hubby bought my equipment, bought my camera, got my computer, got all these little things would fill up for my storage. Look, y'all just don't know. Lights, we got lights on both sides. Thank you. Support Black media. I'm telling you, if you feel like you being, I'll shouting y'all. Look, calm down, because they just done gave me $1 million T shillings. Y'all don't know how this is blessing me. Honey, when we go wherever we gonna be, honey. Yes. Tamara was the first. Thank you. Tamara was the first. Woo, Tamara. Thank you. Just the first time ever. Global Green Book. Thank you so much. Lavecchia, thank you so much. And thank you to each one of you, because y'all watching is a blessing. The likes, the comments, the subscribing, all that, the comments, the chats, the super chats, the blessing, all that. And to the person who sent me a donation, which was Shayla, sent me a donation last week after she did the live with me. You know that reciprocity, you know how that works in Africa. You know, we have to be, when you go and thinking about Africa, to be a blessing when people are a blessing to you. Shayla was so blessed by our conversation that she sent us a PayPal. I think it was through PayPal. She sent us a donation, and it was beautiful. It was a really nice donation. Hubby and I are so blessed, and we will be able to do some things because I told her, you know, I said on the broadcast I needed another one of these, and she sent the money to be able to pay for one of these. And so that was such a blessing, so that I can get more storage and do the content that I do. So I appreciate it. Global Green Book, crying. Microwave Society, what? No patience. I appreciate all the blessings, but I'm more blessed amongst mature, good people here. Look, we is mature. Look, honey, this is adult, mature conversation. And I don't mean that it's negative. I just mean that we're mature in the way that we approach what we do. All of you, we approach things a lot differently. And so this mature conversation just has to be had. Not too many of us have patience in the West. Darn Microwave Society done us dirty. Right. Funny. Yes, funny, this Microwave Society. Let's see. Stacking money, moving time coming soon. Yeah, that's why we got to plan and save our little coins, honey. All these coins, big and small, come in handy. Thank y'all. It's not my block fire money got okay at 6 all early. Girl. Mr. Hillary, sir. Thank you, Mr. Hillary. Thank you. You call him. Thank you, honey, because they're among us. What? The Global Green Book. That's the truth. We appreciate all the tips. That's why we send our thoughts and our thanks.
Right.
We appreciate you.
All right.
Thank you so much. Y'all, we got through another day's journey. And it's good.
It's good.
It is good. We appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate you for being here, Mr. Hillary. Thank you so much for all you do, sir. We, Milton and I, appreciate you.
Thank you
so much. We do. Mm-hmm. Thanks to each and every one of you who are in the chat with us, those who are watching. Thank you to those of you who will watch the replay. Thank you, because your likes, your comments are such a blessing to us. They really help us to get to the motherland, to keep doing the work that we're doing by sharing content and information with you. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking with children. So if you've got questions about that, email me, put it in the WhatsApp, group, and we'll share that. And we will, send me an email, MyRepatJourney@gmail.com, and I'll put you in the group and also add you to the newsletter. Anything last parting points or things you want to say?
Work your plan. Communication is always essential. Patience and understanding. Just be sure to just be there for the other person. Give them time, give yourself time, and things will eventually work themselves out. So just be there for one another.
Here you go. All right, guys. As always, I love you. I love you. I love you. Know that you are amazing. You. Yeah, you. You are beautiful. You're intelligent. You're wise. You're an intellectual. You have everything in you, within you, that you need to do all that you need to do to make it to the continent. The ancestors are with you. You are powerful and you are blessed. You are infinite. You know why? Because, honey, baby, because you just are. I love you so much, guys. I love you so much. All right. I love you so much. And I'm going to see you in another video really, really soon. Yes, it's so true. It's so true, Sonya P. It's so true. All right. Mr. Hillary says, so true. A continent, proper planning is needed so people don't return. I agree with visiting if you're not in the proper position to repatriate right now. Visiting. Mature conversations. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. And we love you guys so much. And we're going to see you in another video real soon. Bye, guys. Love you. Hugs. Bye. Tomorrow.